It's my musical top 10, and we're at 1994. I love rabbiting on about this. I hope some of you appreciate it. Maybe you might use my top 10 to get you to venture towards the albums and take a listen yourself. I certainly hope so. In at 10, Park Life by Blur. This was their third album, and it's the one that really sold in buckets. It's famous for the title track, where the vocals were shared by Phil Daniels, a popular actor who appeared in movies such as Quadrophenia. Him and Damon sing a sort of duet about working class life, and its lyrics are absolutely great, but there's more to Park Life than the title track. To the End is majestic, arranged strings and a ballad. Magic America is a piss take on how America isn't all it claps up to be. And End of a Century is also an extremely powerful pop song. At 9 is 2 by Seal, his second album. And this is the one with Kiss of the Rose, which of course was on the Batman soundtrack. However, there's lots of great tracks on this. Seal's voice, of course, is absolutely magical. He's sort of taken soul and R&B and Tamla and brought it up to date. Dreaming in Metaphors, Prayer for the Dying, which I absolutely love. Listen to the lyrics, it'll make you cry. And If I Could, Don't Cry. There are 2 tracks there. If I Could and Don't Cry. Very emotionally powered music, but you've got to like his singing. At 8, Wildflowers by Tom Petty and the Hard Drivers. When you listen to Tom Petty, you know what you're getting, and all his albums have something that you start singing to. You hum the songs, you tap your feet. This one, is certainly one of those. And the tracks that I really love are You Wreck Me, It's Good to Be King, great chorus, and the title track. So we're up to 7, and it's Madonna, Bedtime Stories. When this came out, I played it to death. Of course, it's full of sexual innuendos and sexual empowerment. What do you expect from Madonna? That's what she's about. But possibly my favourite video of a song is on this, Take a Bow. The relationship crumbling between her and a matador. Well, who could ever forget that video? It's mind-blowing. Secret, I love, and Human Nature, which is a take on bondage. At number 6, it's Eric Clapton, From the Cradle. If you like your traditional blues, then you'll like From the Cradle. It Hurts Me Too, Groaning the Blues, and Motherless Children. We know these songs have all been done before, but Clapton puts his special slap on them. And the guitar playing with the Stratocaster is just one of the greatest things in rock music. At number 5 is Wild Wood by Paul Weller. This is his second solo album, and what a scorcher. It was released in 93, the back end, but I'm putting it in 94. Foot of the Mountain, Shadow of the Sun, Sunflower, and the acoustic beauty Wild Wood. If you have never listened to Paul Weller, go and listen to this album. It is an absolute gem. Up to 4. There's so many good albums this year. 4 is Dogman Star by Suede. This is their second album, and I think it's far better than the first album. They really stretched themselves, and Butler is on most of this. The Asphalt World, it takes you on a sort of fantasy journey through the strings, the guitar, and it's certainly one of my favorites. The Wild Ones and We Are the Pigs set you up with that typical Suede rock. At number 3, Vauxhall and I by Morrissey. Well, what can you say about Morrissey? He just knows what to write and put in songs, and his vocal delivery breeds so much emotion that you just can't fail to love it. Spring Hill Jim, The More You Ignore Me, The Closer I Get. What a single that was. And Hold On to Your Friends, and The Lazy Sunbathers, which is one of my favorites. You can't but not imagine yourself lying on a beach at Clapton or Brighton, listening to Morrissey singing The Lazy Sunbathers, although it has a sort of 50s feel. 2, Grace by Jeff Buckley, the last release by Buckley before his rather mysterious death, and what a beautiful album this is. There's the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah, his own songs Last Goodbye, Lilac Wine, and the title track. This is a moving, shattering piece of rock. Get to listen to it, please. Jeff Buckley, Grace. And the number 1 album for 1994, from my point of view, is Mirror Blue by Richard Thompson. Now, Richard Thompson has been around for 25 years. He knows all the tricks of the trade. He's very, very familiar with what he can play well. And does he play well? That sort of folky rock, sort of rural feel is what I get when I listen to Richard Thompson. You know, I think of Irish fiddle music. I think of sitting in a field, listening to violins and picking guitars. And he gives us all of that on Mirror Blue. Bees Wing, the way that it shows, Taking My Business Elsewhere, and Mingus Eyes. Richard Thompson is a national treasure. Please listen to his music. Anyway, that's 1994 for you.